Good morning, evening, anytime it is near you. First things first, I got a plug. No Vacancy Coffee. Gave me the freshest, finest cream I think I've ever tasted in my life. I've never creamed like this. They ground a little nutmeg on top of this matcha. We got that slow release caffeine. That's what matcha is, a slow release. You don't want it all at once. Sometimes you need it all at once, but let's ride this out through the day. Okay, so second episode without the extraordinary producing of Sammy Hutt. Shout out Sammy Hutt, first episode. I got to talk to Matt Lopes, one of the easily the most successful comedian I've ever met and or interviewed. Awesome. We did about 20 minutes before I realized the mic was off because I resized OBS and did not have it connected. You don't care about that, but I get reprimanded at the start of it because what else do you expect? It's 20 minutes of someone's time. Matt is a really cool guy. I think we really got into a rhythm towards the end. We started talking about nuclear weapons and drugs. But before that, he gets a lot into, honestly, like content creation, the fact that he is blessed to the point that he doesn't have to work a real job anymore. He really had an interesting path into stand-up, being forced to host for national headliners before he even hit an open mic. It's really an interesting thing. You can check him out on TikTok. That's Matty Fucko. I'll try and put some links in here. Matt Lopes everywhere else. He has 700,000 followers on Instagram, million on TikTok. I'm telling you, this guy's really successful. But also he talked about how he left his job and then right afterwards, TikTok got deleted for a day. And then afterwards, their revenue fell off. And that's a lot about the adversity of life. You know what I'm saying? It's some heavy shit. And then he told me you can get on Facebook and get it back too. And I was about to delete my Facebook again because I cringe. I'm never too cringe for $1 though. And enjoy this episode. It's a ITYT pod on Instagram. Tyler Levesque on Facebook. Not Tyler Leland on Instagram. I'm gonna get better at these intros. All right. Have some grace.
So, do you like what you just did, or what? How do you feel? How do you feel that you just did what you did? How do you feel that you wasted my time?
I hate that I wasted 20 minutes of your time. Wait, is that...
It's cool, dude. Everything that just happened in that 20 minutes, I've said on other podcasts.
Okay,
so it's like it's not new info. Stuff. Yeah, now you know about me.
Interesting. Okay, actually.
Yeah.
Pausing 1 second because there's a separate file here that could be it. Recorded somewhere else. Give me 2 seconds.
Can you just also stop that recording and then make sure that it you fucked up.
Yeah,
you fucked up real bad.
Fucked up 20 minutes of both of our lives.
We were having fun. Dude, I was
we were riffing, we hit the flow.
We were riffing. I was pretending to like you. And dude, what I gotta do is for a whole nother hour?
Shoot for 45 minutes. I'll take
no. I can't believe you came to the show. That's sick.
Oh no, it was a good time. What'd you think of Fall River, Massachusetts?
They were great, dude. They were very fun.
It was a good amount.
That room, they told me there was only going to be a few people, and I went anyway. And that was so many more people than I expected. It was so good.
Oh yeah, they've also honestly they moved venues like twice, and I like that they've settled there. I go to their open mic.
I like that place.
Yeah, they're cool.
There's a lot of fun, but those are a bunch of Providence people. I'm learning. Yeah. There's not a lot of Fall River comics. It's just people from Providence that are venturing. Yeah. There's
Kyle Eric. He's the only guy actually from Fall River that I think is a comic. You probably met him. He had all the face tattoos and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Nice kid.
I've met him a couple times.
He just started out, and he goes into all the shows. He's already better than me after a few months. And as I can reiterate, you've been doing comedy the same amount of time as me, but you are wildly more successful.
Well, it's also because I've had what did I do? I was on social media since Vine was out.
Oh, God.
So, but I wasn't good at Vine. Yeah. I was on Vine to the day it came out to the day it ended, and I only had like 1,000 followers by the time that ended. Yeah. But I was using Vine almost every day to kind of get better. Yeah. I didn't know I was getting better. I was just trying to. I thought I was so funny. Yeah. And then when you look back on it, it's like, oh, this guy sucked. No, but by the time, once I get into TikTok, I was ready for it more, and I learned more about it, and I was like, oh shit. I started popping off on there because like all of that failure on Vine made me
cut your teeth in that trench, and then you got there. You know what I'm saying?
But it's like you don't even notice that you're cutting your teeth. Yeah. You want to make videos. Yeah. And so therefore, it's naturally you're learning more and you get better.
the enthusiasm, the fun, and doing it for fun. And as you said, going from writing the algorithm to trusting your own sense of humor for making videos and stuff like that's very important. And we can kind of speed run through everything we just did in the 20 minutes.
Yeah, if you wanna.
You skipped the whole open mic thing. You were a receptionist at Stress Factory.
Yeah. I started at Stress first. I got to be way more I got thrown up onto shows before I even started open mics, and then 3 months in, I started doing open mics. I was like, "Fuck!"
You were like, "Oh, I'm doing these shows. I might as well hit these."
Yeah, dude, it was crazy. You get people like Michael Rappaport, I'm opening for, and I'm reading my jokes on a piece of paper, and he's like, "Get that fucking paper out of your hand."
Exactly.
I'm like, "Yes, Mr. Rappaport." You know,
it's like, motherfucker, you made it.
Yeah,
where you are right now. You're on stage.
Imagine how Michael was probably thinking. He's like, is this what they think of me?
Yeah, like,
that they think I'm worth this host? Dude, Ricky Velez came through, and he won't remember this, but it's like I was so bad. He had a 5-person lineup, and he still was like, you should you just go up and host.
Yes.
Like, because he was being nice.
Yes.
And then I went up and hosted, and like by the third time I was bringing up his third guy, he would just told his third guy, hey, just bring me up. Yeah. You just bring me up. Like, don't let this guy come back on stage.
Bullet, yes.
It was bad, but then you get to learn, right? You get to learn real close.
Exactly.
You learn really quickly how to grow because it's in front of people. It is in front of paying audiences.
Exactly. As opposed to like the crickets at an open mic or other comics that are just
and when you start an open mic,
dead soul.
Exactly. Yeah. But when you start an open mic, it's like even if you are funny, it's hard to get shows at first.
Oh, 100%.
And so it's like me having being given shows way more often than I would have if I didn't work there. Was such a win. You know,
exactly.
It was such a learning.
You got to skip those little points.
Exactly.
Also, and you said that not the daily routine, but the chaotic aspect of it. Okay, I'm trying to get booked on the weekends. I'm doing comedy on the weekends. Never want to work a real job because you got this fucking social media money.
Yeah, right. So I started doing good on TikTok in college, right? Started making a little bit of money, but still it wasn't like I wanted to do theater. I didn't know I wanted to do stand-up. So theater became, I graduated. I realized theater's not very safe because it's all based on the auditions. And so I got that job at the comedy club. I stopped doing social media for a little bit. Got good at stand-up for a good 2 years. Realized that I needed social media in order to get anywhere with stand-up. Exactly. It's all about selling tickets and shit like that.
Exactly, yeah.
So I picked up social media again. And then once I started making money off socials, I was able to quit my working as the receptionist at the stand-up place. And now I'm kind of coasting on social media. Dude, stepping away from a full-time job to go back to just do socials is scary.
Yeah, 100%. That's a plunge. You know what I'm saying? It's just like people leave their waiting jobs to finally go get a job associated with their degrees and shit like that. And
bro,
like, oh yeah, I got to live on a fraction of what I was making if I don't want to fucking work 2 jobs.
And it was scary as hell because I was making good money on TikTok for a good 3 months. I quit my job, and then 2 months later, TikTok shuts down.
They turned into
TikTok
like
shuts
Spotify.
Down. Remember, it shut down for a day.
No,
so
really?
Scary. Scary as hell. But then, it came back, and then, but the money you were making wasn't as good as it used to.
Yeah, you said they nerfed it from you were making several $1,000s to 60 cents per viewer.
Yeah, exactly. So $200 a month instead of $5,000.
You guys are SoundCloud rappers now, whether you like it or not. We're cutting it. Dude, the money's gone. I hope you invested.
Is that how it is with SoundCloud? It's people used to get paid a lot, and now they're not at all.
Exactly. Yeah, and Spotify too. It's like the artists only
What about Apple Music?
Don't know much about that one. I think Tidal was trying to pay the rappers, but we saw how that turns out. No one has Tidal, I believe.
Fuck. So how do you even make money as a musical artist now? Do you hope to get a
touring? That's all that those people do.
But if you're gonna tour, that means you have to be having popular TikTok songs and shit like that. Yeah.
I mean, in this day and age, yes, unless you're let's see, Van Halen, and people remember you from the 50s.
Right.
When you're young and they're trying to recycle.
Or you're about to die like Ozzy, and they're like, we gotta see this. Yeah.
R.I.P. Ozzy. I saw him live before. What was the best concert you think you've ever gone to?
Oh, I don't go to concerts that much.
Concerts? Fuck that.
I went to.
It's not the theater.
My favorite one was 21 Pilots, I think.
Ooh.
But not even because it was 21 Pilots. It's because my favorite guy opened for them, John Bellion.
Oh yeah.
John Bellion at the time wasn't that popular, but he's behind all of the popular music that you know.
Exactly.
And so it's like seeing him open, and I was the only one in my friend group who knew who he was. Yeah. I was like, guys, we're in for a treat. Had no idea he was even opening until we got there.
Yeah, that's
so
also
sick.
peak is being there for the opener.
Yeah.
Okay,
right.
So what would you say is your greatest accomplishment at this point?
Oh,
Besides headlining in Fall River.
yeah. Headlining Fall River's sick. No, it was so fun. I had
it was great.
I would say
Devin.
I like the idea of I think I take festivals, getting into certain comedy festivals pretty good, pretty big, because it's kind of always what I've wanted when I'm getting into stand up.
Yeah.
So I did Skankfest last year, which was cool as hell.
Yeah,
I've done New York Comedy Festival 2 years. I'm doing New York Laughs Festival this year. I'm doing a surrounded show, which is a crowd work but in the round. Very cool.
Yeah.
Very cool idea. And then Corey, the guy that I tour with, got to do Netflix as a Joke, so I got to open for him at Netflix as a Joke. So just getting to do a bunch of those festivals. You ever heard of the Goddamn Comedy Jam?
No, I haven't heard of that.
It's a show where comedians are singing songs. So it's like a concert, but comedians are doing it.
It's like karaoke, but it's like
but it's a live band and everything. And that Corey did that at Moon Tower, and I got to be on stage with him. I crowd surfed at Moon Tower.
That's fucking baller.
To All Star by Smash Mouth.
Yeah, I think we can stop there. That's the greatest moment of your life right there.
Yeah, dude.
Somebody once told me the world
and it's scary as hell. And it's scary as hell. Because I'm not crowd surfing.
Exactly.
But the guy who's running the thing is like, no, it's going to be great. You're going to love it.
We're throwing you off.
Yeah. And so I'm like, okay. And I stand in the front of the crowd and I'm like, you guys got to come in. The entire crowd like
big
bunches
coming
up.
in.
Yeah, and it's just laying on top of them for only 5 seconds because they're like, we can't do this forever. And they put me back, and I was like, oh, what a good experience.
Oh yeah, the amount of time I've seen people dropped crowd surfing at shows.
Really?
Like, oh yeah, I go to small like rock shows and
I don't want to know about
shows.
that.
Yeah,
that's scary as hell.
It'll be like 110-pound person, but like just one guy holding up with one arm, and they try and pass him back. You just go down flat on your back and hit up like. I'm 30. I'm not doing this.
Yeah. I don't have health insurance. Yeah.
Oh,
holy shit. So, but also, I don't know, I guess the social media following is pretty cool. I would say that's a pretty good accomplishment as well. I think when I hit 1 million on TikTok, that was pretty. It was only cool for a minute, dude. It's like it's so much cooler going from 0 to 100K.
Yeah.
Because you're like, whoa, I never thought that I'd see
like
that.
shit.
Or even 0 to 10K. Once you get the K, it's like, holy shit, like that's so cool. But then the further along you go on that journey of getting more followers,
returns.
It's like the less and less the less amount of time it feels good every time.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, like I can't imagine Mr. Beast feels anything when he hits 500 million.
I don't
followers.
even think he looks at it. I'm pretty sure he has like handlers that like handle
exactly.
I think that's like the peak of like success is if you got to the point where you love being on social media though, don't you? You're addicted
unfortunately.
to it. Like, do you feel there's a lot of people that say it like perpetuates depression or anxiety? Do you feel that?
Yeah, of course. I don't feel like I'm depressed from it, but I can definitely tell you that there is something that it does to you where it's like the doom scrolling is so real that when you notice that you haven't done anything actually substantial like in a while because you've been scrolling, it makes you want to throw your phone across the fucking room. But I don't think it's I haven't felt like a depression from it. It's just like a sadness.
If I like have idle time and I'm like, oh, I need to open it. I deleted Instagram for like 3 weeks and you still open the phone.
I'll never be that strong. I'll never be that strong to delete those apps off my phone. I am so jealous of the people who have like the brick devices and are able to get off their phone.
Yeah, like 5 minutes of YouTube a day.
Dude,
hell no.
Yeah.
Hell
crazy
no.
shit.
Are you kidding me?
It's crazy. My screen time is 14 hours.
Yeah,
my screen time is 14 hours. It's crazy.
I think I peaked at maybe 12 hours, but that was just hungover in bed. Just that is also the best time to tweet ever. When you wake up, you're like, I'm just laying here.
Really?
Not consuming water.
That's what you tweet?
Every fucking flow state, just bullshit tweet. Yeah.
As soon as you wake up?
Yeah, as soon as I woke up hungover because I was just like, I'm not moving. I can't.
That's so interesting.
Yeah.
I don't do anything in the morning. In the morning, I'll turn on, like I'll go to sleep to ASMR, and in the morning, if I'm lucky, it'll still be kind of playing, so I can kind of just like coast on like some like nice like whatever the tingles or whatever the fuck. But then I'll also, if I'm not doing anything, also now that I don't have a job, I'm waking up at like 1 o'clock in the afternoon,
the dream.
And it feels good, but it also feels like you're wasting your life, like, you know, because it's a different kind of. I'm not saying that it's not a better job than a full time.
Oh,
it clearly is,
and it's got its own struggles.
But you get your own struggles with it, 100%, dude. It's crazy how much now my problem is proving to myself that I can keep this up.
Yeah.
You know?
I mean, you started the train, now you just got to keep shoveling the coal and keeping it running and shit like that.
But I will say, when things start getting like scary, it does push me into gear to get shit done, which is nice. But I just don't like having to constantly be in that scary like
you don't want to be in that state of fear, like, oh my god, I'm gonna lose this, oh my god, I'm gonna lose this. Or they say it's like a machine, and like you're inside the machine getting money, you don't want to be kicked out of that machine when you're not getting it anymore. So
but then there's also that shit where you see a bunch of like all these content creators that are getting into the movie industry now.
Yeah.
Like Obsession was fantastic.
I didn't see Obsession yet.
You gotta watch it. I just saw Backrooms last night. And it's like these movies are being made by people who are from social media.
Yeah.
And it's like when you also learn that because how old are you?
30.
30? I'm 27.
Yeah.
When you learn that these people are younger than us, substantially younger than us, and like when we're children, when we're younger in our teens, we're like, if we made it now, that's what's great. And then you get to 20 and you're like, okay, not as good as if we made it as teens. But there's still a chance.
Okay.
But then you get to like 25, 27, you start seeing people get famous at 19 and 20,
and then it's like they're just running with it. It's not like athletes or anything crazy. It's these people are funny. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy.
But they're skilled. They're skilled. So you can't say they're getting it for like, just because they're young. They have the talent to back it up. But it's like you start seeing people younger than you start succeeding, and it makes you existential as fuck.
Yeah, exactly.
And it's like, holy shit, if I'm gonna make it, I gotta make it now.
Yeah, I need to.
And that also is something that pushes me into gear to make the videos and stuff like that, and to grow.
When you were young, was it theater? Like as a child, did you imagine this, or did you see a movie or some kind of like play?
Yeah, my whole life it's always been try to get like an Oscar, you know?
Yeah.
But it's like I haven't even started doing films or short films until this year. I did one short film this year. I worked on a project with American High that's really cool. That's going to be coming out, I think, later this year. I'm trying to start booking more TV and film, but I didn't get to do any of that until I got management.
Yeah.
You know, because I was focusing way more on just social media.
Exactly. So when did the manager come in? He was like, "Oh, you got 1 million TikTok followers. Hey, cut me in on that."
That is something that happens where it's like you gotta have a lot going on yourself.
Yeah.
And you can't be like, oh, if I can just get a management, then shit will happen. It's like you have to start making shit happen now, and then like they reach out to you being like, hey, we love your content.
Yeah.
And then they only want a meeting. They only want to kind of know you. But then they learn that you're doing social media, stand up, a podcast, you're running your own show in New York, and you have a bunch of shit going on. And then they also ask you what you want to do, and you say shit like TV, film, writing for TV, like all that shit. And they're like, okay, now this is a guy that like, or that you also say you have like brand deals going on.
Exactly.
So they want
proof of concept.
They want proof of success, kind of, right? Or proof that you're working. And then they're like, okay, if this guy is already such a hard worker, we'll manage him. We'll try to get him even more jobs, and then we'll take a percentage of the jobs we get him.
Genius.
You know, because I was the first thing that I asked my management was, hey, if I get something from social media that I worked for myself, something pops into my DMs, you're not going to expect money from that, are you? And they're like, no.
Commission.
Thank God.
No, exactly.
I was like, if that's what I didn't know anything about what management
if you're not touching my pie, just take a bit of whatever
you're only going to add to my life? You're only going to put me in situations that I couldn't get without you? Yeah, take your fucking money.
Exactly.
Take your percent. I'm so happy to pay them.
100%.
I wouldn't have been able to get that audition without you.
100%. Exactly. They're making the calls and doing those things, so they can open doors for you. It's like a realtor versus walking up to a house. Hey, the house, it's an open house.
Yeah.
Can I get this place?
Yes.
What's going on here?
Yeah, man. And I'm so happy. I don't know if it's wrong to talk about this. I don't think it is. So no. I'm just talking about like management in general and like kind of how I've got to this point. Maybe, who knows? Maybe if this ever ends up being a thing and they're like, hey, you shouldn't be like outing our shit like that.
Yeah, you should. Why we're trying to pick up the other social media people and cut into their.
But I'm just trying to be like I love
as clairvoyant as you can be.
As clairvoyant, yeah, that's the wrong word. Clairvoyant is when you see ghosts.
No. I'm Googling this shit right now.
Just trying to be as clairvoyant as possible. Yeah, I'm a medium.
Don't look at how I try to
Don't even know how to spell it.
Clairvoyant.
Okay. It auto-corrected for you, but you put the V before the R. I want everybody to know that's how you looked up clairvoyant.
Okay. So let's see paranormal.
Dude.
Okay.
I love that. I do the same thing.
Exactly.
Sounds right.
Yeah, I say big words that I think sound right in the context.
Are you a big Pokemon fan?
I was into Pokemon like growing up.
You were, so you're not now?
No, I wouldn't say. I think I stopped playing on Diamond on the DS.
That's when you started?
Stopped.
Okay, cool.
Like,
so you were 1 to 4.
Yeah.
Generation 1 to 4. I'm a big fan of that.
Yeah.
I think I also stopped at Diamond and Pearl.
Yeah.
But then I picked it up recently. I picked up Pokopia.
Ooh.
You ever heard of it?
No.
Oh, dude.
Of course, I was on the Pokemon
Pokopia.
Go wave too, but
I was too for a little while because
okay.
that's a sick concept. You can do it on your phone.
Yeah, people are dying driving their cars trying to catch Pokemon.
That was me.
They're
for
like,
sure.
please don't do that.
And then you get into a relationship in college, and she wants to try out Pokopia that was popular 5 years ago, and you pick it back up again for a couple months.
What is Pokopia though? Please.
No, I'm sorry, Pokemon Go. But Pokopia is this new game on the Switch 2. And it's Pokemon, Minecraft, and Animal Crossing all together in one game.
Oh, it's Pal World.
Is it Pal World?
Well, Pal World was like
Pal World is
Pokemon with guns. Like
it's not that at all.
You go and you
this
shoot,
is an actual
Nintendo
Nintendo Pokemon game.
Yeah.
You know Animal Crossing?
Yeah.
So it's Animal Crossing, but your neighbors are Pokemon. And it's a Nintendo game, dude. It's sick as hell.
Awesome.
If you like Animal Crossing, you like Pokemon, this is a no-brainer to get this game. It's all like the first 150 Pokemon. They all live in these like towns you can build yourself.
150.
It is all block based, so that's why it's like Minecraft. You can create, you can tear down whatever building structures or whatever the fuck, and you play as a Ditto. And so your Ditto transforms into what its owner used to be, and so you look like a person.
That's awesome.
But you're like a Ditto, and it's sick as fuck.
Yo, that shit's deep as hell. Does that count as your screen time, the 14 hours?
No, that's addition. That's an addition to the
that
screen
is fun
time.
screen time. You know what I'm saying?
It's different. It's different. There's the doom scrolling screen time, and then there's the relaxing other decompression. When I have too much doom scrolling screen time, I take a break from my phone and I turn on the Switch
put on happy screen. You know what I'm saying? Happy screen.
It's going from screen to screen for sure. But also, I gotta say, the Pokopia is a game for the Switch 2, and it's the only game I'm gonna get for the Switch 2.
Yeah,
which makes it go from like a $60 game to like a $560.
Yeah, just getting the system for one thing. It's like when you get
100%.
Halo 3 just for that.
And I will say, worth every penny. That game has taken 400 hours of my life away, and I'm not sorry at all.
Dude.
I'm so proud of it. I wish I brought it so I could show you.
So you could just view it.
This is my island.
You need, that's what your Twitch streaming needs to be. It's like every time.
That is what it is.
Oh,
it's Pokopia streams.
Fuck yes. Now, who would you say is your greatest influence in terms of when you're trying to make your surreal TikToks or, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, shit.
Comedically. Like, who is the... Like,
I guess it's got to be such an amalgamation. There's not one guy.
Yeah, exactly.
It's got to be everything that I've ever consumed on social media at once.
Vomited. Wow. So
In
you're
terms
just a
of
conduit, just...
Yeah, like I have influences when it comes to stand up, like hard influences like John Mulaney, James Acaster, Robbie Hoffman's hilarious. Yes. But in terms of social media, no, I don't think I have anybody that I'm like, wow, this person kills me every time, because I've been on social media for so long.
Yeah, so maybe you become jaded, just like, you know what I'm saying, just like anything, you're scrolling to the point where like, okay, I've seen it before. Yeah, it's really, I just love the idea of social media. Yeah. I love I love watching a viral video and understanding why it went viral. Yeah, and I'm not actually actively thinking about it, but it's just like over time you can understand. Of course, that video is going to go viral because of how it started, how it ended, what it was about, shit like that. It's a perfect loop. The editing's good. It's the proof of concept.
And so I take all my influences from stand-up, from doing comedy live, and then trying to put like that joke format into content, kind of, you know? And it's all basically the jokes that I don't think I can do on stage because they're all about like animal based or whatever the fuck. And it's
like I can't bring a dog on stage. And
exactly. What if the dog talk like that? You know, I can't do that.
You do paint very vivid pictures though. A lot of your content, it's like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. And the callbacks are very well done. A lot of your stand-up is a lot more. You know what I'm saying? You're taking them on a trip. It feels more like a one-man show as opposed to set up punch, set up punch, set up punch.
But that's a whole bunch of, that's my whole thing is thinking of an idea and then being like, okay, would this work better for stand up or for clip for a social media clip, you know? So that's my every idea that I have, most likely it can go onto Threads or like a Twitter kind of app. Like I can, if I can write it out, I'm like, can be like, okay, this is a great idea. Now that I've posted it, I can be like, okay, what can I do with that idea more now?
Yeah.
Because no shot am I going to have a great tweet and then not try to figure out either a way to make it a video or bring it on stage.
Exactly.
Because it's all my tweets are just ideas.
Yeah, it's literally just like your notes app. Like you're just churning them out there.
But I will say, no, sometimes there is, you will find like a thread that I don't think that I can make into a video or put in stand-up.
Yeah.
Let me see if I can pull up maybe an example, because I do definitely get those thoughts.
Yeah. Here, show it to the camera so they can follow you.
Yeah, hold on.
It's 3 people that watch my podcast.
Hold on, I go,
there we go.
What did I just do? Okay, I just had a tweet that said, idea for a goose's husband's name, Alex Gander. Which is great. But no, but then I take that idea, right? Because I had that idea. And then I'm like, how do I make it? So I texted my friends that I do sketches with, and I'm going to make this video this week. It's a waiter. So it's a goose and her husband at a restaurant. And because the quote is, what's good for the goose is good for the gander. And so the waiter comes in and he goes, can I get you started with some drinks? And then the goose goes, oh, I think I'm good with just water. And the gander goes, damn it. I wanted Pepsi. You know, it's like, I guess we're having water.
Yeah, it's like, goes right back to like, oh no, she'll just have fries. Okay?
Yeah. So whatever the goose decides, the gander has to also have. That's the joke. So it's like, fuck, because the goose really likes Pepsi or whatever.
Yeah,
the
exactly.
Fuck, you know?
He's getting
and now he has to get water.
Establishing like the law from like the bit.
Yeah, exactly. Right, exactly. So I love that shit. Yeah. When you can find a fucking
again, it's the thing that tickles your brain.
Yeah.
And you're just like,
applying a quote that makes no sense to if it was real life. I love that a lot.
Yeah, just rationalizing and making it literal.
Yeah, dude.
Is Jurassic Park your favorite movie?
No, I don't even think it's in my top 5.
Okay,
I love it so. I love dinosaurs so much.
Yeah, and it's the best iteration of
it is the
being
best,
able to see dinosaurs.
And so therefore, like, I love that first movie. I haven't seen any movie before the year 1995, except for the first Jurassic Park. I don't watch older movies.
Fuck
movies.
All that shit.
It's Jurassic Park and then Toy Story, and then everything after Toy Story I'll watch. You know, it's like that's all.
Also, that curated your taste to be like, I'm modern and I'm in this.
Yeah, and I think it was Toy Story. And then I was like, wait, but I do like dinosaurs, so let's go watch Jurassic Park, you know? But I will not make that as like push the rule for any other movie that's before. Like, I don't give a fuck about Godfather. I don't give a fuck about Scarface.
Get Terminator away from me. I don't care about it.
All those movies look so bad. The film grain on that shit, dog shit movie.
Okay, I need HD. I need to see the actors' pores. I need to know if you're actually ugly or not.
Yeah.
You get away with being an ugly actor.
Wait, do you have any movie posters back here?
Movie posters? I got Steve Martin framed out of there.
Yeah, well, I haven't watched any of his shit until Cheaper by the Dozen, brother.
Cheaper by the Dozen.
Was he an Airplane? What did he do? What was his older shit?
The Jerk was his big one. He was also the first comic that was really selling out stadiums, and he got to the point where he bought everyone at a show like burgers after. He just walked out and said, "Follow me. We're gonna go get burgers."
Whoa,
together.
dope!
No, he was really cool. If you watch his documentary,
imagine being in that burger place.
Yeah,
they probably hate Steve Martin.
Yeah, they're like,
fuck
he's
this
never gray-haired fuck.
He's never allowed back here.
No, yeah. the burger place, and they see Steve Martin walk in with 500 people for
dude.
Yeah, $20 for a burger.
But also, it's like, Steve. I've seen a masterclass clip of him where he says that he doesn't look at the audience; he looks above them.
Yeah.
Because he's like, sometimes even though he'll hear laughter, he'll look at somebody and they won't be smiling, and then that fucks with him. Yeah.
Do you do that too? Do you find yourself like?
I think so.
Yeah.
I think so. I'll look over the people. But then if I can lock eyes with somebody who isn't really enjoying it, like you can see somebody maybe hopping in their chair because they're laughing so hard, I will look at
I think you need it at open mics. You need one person to look at, like, okay, you're my person here. This is for you right now. Because especially if it's like a dead room.
That's what sucks about open mics.
Yeah.
You got to get good at looking at people who aren't interested in you. Because you got to work on making eye contact and shit, I guess.
Yeah, it's just like... What do they call them? Cold approaches or cold calls and like sales and shit like that every day.
You know who Giuliano Massarelli is?
Is he like a...
He's a guy online that does cold calls, but he dances to music before like between each call. And then whenever someone picks up, he'll stop. He'll try to stop the music, but sometimes he won't be fast enough. And then he punches himself in the face like to punish him for that. And I was like, "What are you doing, brother?"
What do you think of the people, like, what do they call them, like NPC streamers? Like, how do you feel?
Oh, is that still a thing?
I don't know if it is, but like, how do you feel about like people
Like
truly
that-
like they're dumbing themselves down to that point? And like, do you think like?
Nah, I don't like it.
No.
I think if it's a bit cool, if that's your whole thing, bad.
Yeah, if it's paying your bills, like you have to go. What was it? Tropic Thunder going.
That's
full
another thing.
Special needs. Like,
If it's you never go full R word. Yeah,
never go
you
full
don't.
R-word.
You go. I love that. Like, honestly, you can't blame it if they're getting their bag.
Oh, if
you
you're
have
getting-
to respect they're giving their bag.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't call that art the way that I
It's-
like
yeah,
art.
it's-
To me, that's not
exactly.
art. Like, you've taken a bit that's maybe funny for a little while.
Yeah.
But to drag it out to the point that you have.
Yeah.
Like, I'm all about a good bit, but once that bit gets stale, I try not to do it anymore.
To stop hammering that dead horse. You know. What I'm saying?
Yeah, exactly.
say-
I have, like I say, I used to do that. I love Jurassic Park so much. I did a series on Instagram where it was where it's just like the employees at Jurassic Park, and it shot kind of like the Office.
Yeah,
but
I
if it was
watched some of it.
if it was at the right, exactly. And so it's I love that idea, and like 2 to maybe 3 years ago, I made a good 4 episodes of that.
Yeah.
But then for a while, I was like, okay, I don't think I can keep producing at this quality, and therefore I put it down for a bit.
Yep.
I waited to have better ideas in the future. I picked it back up, and then I went for another 5-6 episodes.
I will say 100%. There's a very big problem in this day and age. They won't let things die.
Yeah.
The movie was good. We need the sequel. We need another sequel. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, like Jurassic Park.
Exactly.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? It's
yeah,
like,
they do that.
Or new Star Wars. I think you need to let things end.
I can't get into Star Wars because I didn't watch the old ones.
Yeah.
And I'm not
nothing pre-95.
So I think my first Star Wars movie was Lando. No, it was Lando.
See,
It
we're
was
the
Solo.
opposite. I only watch the old ones.
See, yeah.
Did you see?
Well, I don't watch. I don't
Episode
watch
3 was
any of
good.
them.
think
I
that
don't
was
watch any of
post-95.
them.
Yeah.
I went to the movies to watch Solo,
Yeah.
and that's it. Like that's it. I was like, this is confusing. I don't know what these characters are. Like everybody else does.
Who are
not
these
me.
people? Whoa, they're excited about that old man that hopped out
Yeah.
of the fucking whip. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? How about Indiana Jones?
No, never.
None of that. Fuck all those people.
Not even like fuck them. It's just like I'm sorry. I was born at a time where I don't appreciate that as much as other people will. And for people who are even younger than me that want to go back and watch that old shit, good for you. You have an old soul.
Yeah,
Like,
you
oh
can
my
appreciate
God.
that. Yeah, no, I love TikTok in my short form content.
Yeah, dude.
And
I
there's
love
things-
so
there's-
much when it looks new.
Okay, do you think the theater degree was helpful in your development?
Yeah.
Yeah, really.
I think
That's
it has to
necessary.
be, but it really having all that stage experience,
Yeah.
not being afraid of being on stage,
Mhm.
automatically put me like a year into comedy before I even got into
Yeah,
it.
you already had.
Because when you're starting comedy and you don't have that experience of being on stage and comfortable with the audience, that's a hurdle. That's a hurdle for a lot of people for a long time too. You know.
exactly.
So me going into stand up, already being comfortable with people on a stage, all I had to do was get good at writing.
Yeah.
I already had delivery down. I don't know. I guess it depends on the joke what the delivery would be, right? But it's all like in general,
No,
I kind of
because-
know how to land a joke.
Yeah, and then just the crippling anxiety of going
That's
on
all
stage
gone.
and retaining it. Yeah, because you already had that. 'Cause
Right.
you memorized lines. Yeah, because that was the thing where I walk up there and it'd be blank. Like,
Yeah.
thank you. Have a great day.
Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, I think the theater degree has to have been helpful. I thought about it a lot. I think that I was very lucky to have that mixed with the job that I had, the receptionist job, and that it made me. I was headline, not saying a good headliner. I don't even still think I am. I think I'm still working towards that. But it's like I didn't like. I got there within like 3 years to the point where I was already doing 45 at like a year and a half in. And it's crazy, and I shouldn't have been, but also it's like the sooner you can try to do a 45,
Exactly.
it's like, okay, now you can work on doing that 45 better.
Yeah.
You know how
you got to get through those bad stages. Like you have to film
the same
all those
way.
shit. You had to do that year on Vine to get the TikTok muscle.
Exactly.
Yeah.
The same way that you have to do so many 5-minute sets to get good at a 5-minute set, you have to do that for 45s too. And it's all about finding people who are just going to allow you to use their stage for 45 minutes, you know? And you can definitely, if you can hack or take advantage of whatever little bit of what's the word where it's like you've built up this people talking about you for a while.
Noise, cloud.
Yeah, kind of, yeah. Whatever the cloud is.
whatever,
Yeah, exactly. So like in the comedy scene, if you're one of those guys that people are like, whoa, this kid's kind of getting pretty good, you try to capitalize on enough.
You gotta strike while the iron's hot. You gotta get in there and you have to get your minutes while you can.
Right. And so then like I don't know, a year and a half in doing 40s for very small rooms, like maybe five times in my first or my second year of comedy. And then the second to third year, I'm doing 40 or 45s, maybe 10 or 15 times a year. I'm just trying to constantly get more and more of those 45 gigs so I can get better at a 45.
To build your full thing. Do you want to do a full hour? Or 45 is kind of like what people ask for these days. I don't really
Dude, if I have an hour and I think a full 60 minutes of my shit wouldn't get stale, I think I'd try it. But right now I'm not interested. I think headlining is 45. I'm gonna try to get just as good as I can at a 45. And then once I feel like I can keep people laughing for 45 minutes straight, then
we can dream more. But till we get to that mountaintop, why even like
right. Maybe I don't know. That's a good question in terms of like, what do you do? Do you want to get 60? Do you want to go to get good at doing 60 minutes, or do you want to get good at 45 and then release a special? Right,
And then burn that, and then go do another 45, then burn that, then do another 45.
Yeah, but here's also the thing: when you get 45, you can probably do 60.
Yeah.
When you get a good 45, that's like
you could find someone annoying in the audience and just fuck with them for 15 minutes.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
How do you feel about crowd work comedy? Do you think it's
I'm not good at it. I think it's cool if you could do it.
Yeah. Todd Barry is I got super into him recently, the monotone guy. And
yes.
Fucking with
he's good. Mike Falzone's fantastic at it. He's the one that does that surrounded crowd work show that I was talking about earlier. He's so good at making you feel like it's not a show, and then he is like one of you, and like he's like making you laugh, and it's like he's the
great guy at a party. You know what I'm saying? And we talked about earlier,
right? Exactly.
Yeah, and we talked about
the exact vibe.
Yeah, we talked about like friends of ours that we could talk to that give us that comedic energy.
Yeah.
To get excited about versus actual comics.
Right, but then there's also I'm going back to the 45 to 60 thing. It's like I've noticed when I got to doing like a half hour of comedy that I thought was good, I'd have an epiphany where it's like, oh shit, no, you're not good at a half hour.
Yeah.
You're actually really good at a 20.
Yeah.
And you can do a half hour.
Yeah,
you know? So it's like you have another 10, but you're never going to use that 10 again, or you're going to make that 10 better and on your way to getting a 45.
Yeah.
But then once you get to 45, you're like, it's not 45. Yeah. It's actually a really good 30.
And it's also the process of not making that 15 step on that 20 or that 20 step or like breaking continuity.
Yeah.
Or is it, I don't know.
I think once you can do 45, you'll start getting gigs that'll let you do 45, and then maybe 5 45s in, like 5 shows in, if you're doing 45, you're like, I shouldn't have been doing these 45s. I should be really trying to do 30s. Like I have a really good 30. Like let's try to do 30.
100%.
You know, but you still want to do 45s because you have to get good at it somehow.
100%.
You know,
gotta get the reps.
I would say. It's not going to work, but go from 15 minutes to 60 minutes. Instead of trying to build from 15 to 20, go from 15 right to 60, and then maybe you can get to 30. Maybe you can see a 30, 45.
We'll reverse engineer. We're going to blast it open.
Dude, the guy that I tour for, Corey B, he's like, he has 30 million followers on social media.
Holy
so
shit.
He goes and he sells out no matter where, you know? Yeah. And then he was popular when he first started for cooking react videos. So it wasn't even stand-up. But he was funny. He was funny. And so people bought tickets to go and see him live. Yeah. And then they would... he wasn't that good at stand-up yet when he first started. So he had to do a bunch of 60s and a bunch of 50-minute sets in front of sold-out crowds. And he got, like, within a year of stand-up or a year and a half of stand-up, he's got so good so quick because he's doing so much time.
Exactly.
He went from doing no comedy to doing headlining sets.
60 minutes to also his own people, to be fair.
They are his own people, but come on. Like, if you're just starting a comedy, they're not going to... Like, imagine you going to an open mic, and sure, it's all your friends and family, but you're doing 60 minutes, you've never done it before. There's only so much niceness you can give them, you know? And so you still have to get really good.
Of going up at an open mic and just not getting off the stage for 60 minutes, because that really would be a great thing.
Horrible.
To see how they react.
Imagine your first time doing... I don't even know if that's how he got started.
Yeah.
But I love the idea of, like, your friends and family, that they're there to support you. but you've never done comedy before and you're doing an hour.
Oh.
It's like maybe a good
An
half
hour.
Maybe they can be nice for 20 minutes.
They're like, oh, there's something to think about.
Yeah.
Your sister called. She's not here.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go hang out with her. Actually,
They're gonna pull you up after the show. They're like, hey, you did it, but never do it again.
The worst thing you could hear. You did that. That was the thing.
Yeah, dude,
that happened right there.
Exactly. So I get the idea of like, it's his crowd, but there's only so like if he was actually dog shit, they're not gonna come back. You know,
100%,
he's able to go to these cities, sell out, and then go back to that city, and then people come back.
Didn't leave the bad taste in their mouth.
And he has new material. It's like but also he's a special case because he did radio for a long time. Ooh. 12 years of doing morning radio and being funny on the radio.
Learning how to speak, you know what I'm saying?
Dude, he's fantastic at crowd work. He does really good crowd work.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. What was the best show, like your favorite place you've ever performed?
Oh shit. There's a couple of answers, I think.
Yeah.
Whenever I'm doing the surrounded crowd work shows, those are always fun.
Out in New York?
Yeah. Because that's cool because you can't do material.
Yeah.
And I'm not good at crowd work, so it's like being in a room where people know that you're probably not, you can't do your material, so they know it has to be improvised.
Yeah.
Like, that's fun.
Yeah, it's like you're trying to beat someone up with a very soft pillow. You know?
Yeah,
it's
exactly.
just like, oh, wow, this is so...
100%.
Like, yeah, just flailing at
And then Helium in Philly is a really good room. The Helium Comedy Club's in Philly, I really enjoyed. And then I enjoyed Portland, Oregon a lot.
Portland, Oregon? I thought you were saying Maine.
Yeah. No, Portland, Maine's great too.
Oh, yeah.
Empire Comedy Club there is fantastic. But no, Portland, Oregon, I remember having a pretty good time at that club too. I think it was the Helium.
Yeah.
Might have been Helium out there. So it's like, there's a couple of rooms. Touring with him and getting to see all of the different comedy clubs and how they operate, dude. Sometimes it's like, I think Helium's are the best. I'm talking about chains that have like more than 5 locations, you know? So it'd be Helium's, then Improv's, then Funny Bones.
There we go.
But it's all very, it's
Did you do a lot of the casinos?
It's
because you're in
nitpicky.
Connecticut?
Fuck, yeah. The Comics Roadhouse sometimes, at least when I was doing it, I was newer, so those were tough for me.
Yeah, it's like the bringer shows, and it's an intense thing. And also, those people lose their money, they walk in there. They're
not there for, exactly.
I like my
make me laugh. I just lost $2,000. Fucking be funny. I'm not gonna make you laugh. I'm not gonna make you laugh.
Not at all. I saw, my brother would get the free tickets. That's how we ended up going to a lot. I saw Joey Diaz recently there. Yeah.
Joey Diaz at what, Comics Roadhouse?
No, he was at Foxwoods. It wasn't the Roadhouse. It was like the arena.
It was the actually really big theater. Did he sell it out?
Yeah, and he had a
holy shit. That must be so cool.
Yeah, he was cool. Jim Jeffries also did a really solid hour, but that was
Jim Jeffries fantastic. I
forgot
about him.
Awesome.
He was really good. I remember him with the gun control bits back in like early 2016.
Did you see his TV show? He had one season of a TV show called Legit.
I think so. Where it was him and the kid,
paraplegic kid. Yeah, he was like, "We're gonna go have fun."
Yeah, dude. I had friends that loved that show, but I don't think I ever watched it.
Yeah.
But yeah, he's great.
It's also it's interesting when you see. Have you seen like other international comedians like that? Because it seems like the humor is a lot different. James A. Caster.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, and then I don't know. Fucking Jimmy Carr. Jimmy Carr. Well, he's known for he's British, but he's very dark.
Yeah.
And then Ricky Gervais, I think I've tried to sit through one of his specials. I think he's funny, but I just can't watch us.
I think the most famous thing he did recently was like the Golden Globes where he was hosting something. He called out like every celebrity there for doing something terrible.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Yeah, it's a good time too.
Yeah. And it hurts harder because the way he pronounces it is pedophile. You know?
It's all these pedophiles.
Yeah, when a British person's calling you a pedo, it hurts more.
Yeah, it sounds like a creature in Star Wars. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. It's like, okay, maybe I touch kids, but I don't piss. But I'm not into fucking peeing. Don't say it like that. Good bit. I gotta
there it is, the pedophiles. Have you been starstruck? Have you met somebody that was famous and you froze up and like just...
Oh shit!
Or do you think that like your theater training had you kind of like separated from?
No, theater training has nothing to do with that. If you still see somebody crazy, you're gonna go crazy.
You're gonna be like, no, fuck, that's Will Smith.
Yeah, right. I've never had that. No,
yeah.
I think I'm very. It might be a psychotic thing.
Yeah.
But it's like when I see somebody that's important that I know.
Yeah.
My first instinct is holy shit, that's that person. I cannot let them know that I like them.
I've got to be cool.
I'm really good at being cool.
Yeah, exactly. And that's the other thing, because if you just play it off and don't, oh my god, it's him!
Yeah.
Oh my god, it's
so
him.
unsettling.
Dude, we're at this urinal.
Crazy.
Can I just please get a selfie with you now at this urinal? Oh my gosh.
I would hate to be that guy. I've seen that guy. When I worked at Stress Factory, when the headliner is just in the lobby and one of his big fans just happens to walk by, they freak the fuck out, and I'm like, dude, you're doing too much.
Yeah, like calm down.
Like, and so you learn.
Like you've been here before.
Exactly. And so that you learn. You kind of that's how I'm like, because I've seen a bunch of I remember TJ Miller was one of my favorite. Yeah. He's so good. He was in Cloverfield. I liked him in Silicon Valley.
Mm-hmm. I love that show.
There was just so much of him.
Shit, I forgot that existed.
That I loved. Like he's so fun. And then he came and he headlined at Stress Factory, and I was like, okay, I'm not gonna bring up the fact that I like him. Yeah. Because I think I hosted for him, or I did a guest spot on all those shows, and it was fun to talk to him like he was a regular person. Exactly. It was like they'll let you, they'll treat you like a normal person if you treat them like a normal person.
Match that energy.
And not like them like celebrities, but it's like we're all normal people.
So you're a normal person. You're a celebrity right now. You're talking
I'm not. See, but it's like just like I'm you, but just in a different situation. You understand? Like, that's all. That's kind of all it is. And so when you treat them like that, you get treated back the same way. Yeah. And then at the end, when he was like finally leaving, I dropped, which is also something you shouldn't do. I just dropped. I was like, hey man, just by the way, love doing Cloverfield. And then he looked at me.
Like you were cool for so long.
Yeah. Like now I can Hail Mary, maybe something. Hey, I've been a fan of you. But what it comes off as is, hey, I've been a fan the whole time. Yeah. And that's also that might just destroy something.
Theater training. That's right there. Just,
it is.
And by the way,
it is a little bit of theater training. Yeah. Because you try to come off as like, hey man, and you try to act cool.
Yeah, exactly.
But it's also what you're saying.
It sounds
they still heard what you said.
It sounds like dating, and at the end of it, you were like, by the way, I really wanted to have sex with you. It's like, also, by the way,
why'd you say that?
Yeah, like,
we could have grown from this. I could have thought you were cool. Yeah. You know, and we could have just moved on. But it's cool enough where it's like sometimes TJ, I'll see him again in New York, and sometimes he'll do our show because he's friends with one of my friends.
Fuck yeah.
And so,
what's your show called? I gotta pop out.
It's twice a month at New York Comedy Club on the Upper West Side. It's called The Boyfriend Show.
Oh, The Boyfriend Show. I thought that was a podcast.
It's also a podcast. We have a show based on the podcast. And it's so what it is. It's So I'll see him sometimes, and it's like he doesn't really like remember. He doesn't remember those conversations. But thank God, you know.
Yeah, that anonymity of being just another guy that yelled about Cloverfield is kind of nice. You know,
but it's like I remember that face that he made at me. He was like, okay.
One of them.
And it's like it's exactly how like Marlon Wayne sees somebody like Marlon. It's like The
Walking Dead, yeah.
Okay. It's like that kind of face. As soon as he made that face, I was like, shouldn't have fucking said anything. Shouldn't have said anything.
No. Instantly in that moment, you became a toddler to him.
Yeah.
It's just like, by the way.
Yeah. But also, maybe it's even more disrespectful because it's like, this whole time you were trying to be cool. Like,
it could have made
who knows?
So much,
Who knows? But it's like also if somebody came up, I've had some people come up to me and be like, "Holy shit, are you Matt?" And I'm like, "Yeah." Like exactly. I'm not gonna be like, I understand that you're excited. I just got recognized. I'm excited.
Exactly.
You know, I think it's different when I'm like when you're first getting popular or like kind of like more well known. Yeah. Like it's exciting for you just as much as it's exciting for them.
You haven't had a stalker or any negative.
Right. Exactly. I haven't.
You haven't had like a negative.
I haven't. I don't think so. No, not at all. Yeah. And so it's like when. But I assume in the far future, like when TJ, after all of the people that like are like constantly coming up to him because he's like he's now just a part of like he's a household name, and so now it's gotta be like
agonizing.
All right, not even. I don't think it's agonizing. I think it's just like it's just not as exciting as it used to be. Now it's like, okay, this is my life, right? It turns into like you're normal, right? And at that point, I'll never be that kind of person who like ends up being mean to people ever. Yeah. You know how John Cena sometimes when he gets recognized, you ever see those videos where people are like, "Oh my God, John Cena, oh my God, dude," they automatically have their camera out. Yeah. And John Cena's like, "Hold on. Nice to meet you. I'm John.
There it is. Yeah, that's good. That's a good way to place it. Like, hello.
I don't think I'll ever even get that serious, but I think it's like, okay, he's treating you like a normal person.
Yeah.
Take that as a sign. You know.
It's pretty solid.
I love that. I love that he does that.
Yeah.
It's like
John Cena was a good episode of the Joe Rogan Experience. Do you listen to podcasts or do you find?
I do sometimes. Yeah, it depends. I watch most of the comedy podcasts. I think I hate Watch Kill Tony. I don't know, cause I'd be watching it.
Watch Kill Tony.
Dude, I will watch. I think I watch because I do like the idea of the show.
It's like Survivor, but with comedy. You know what I'm saying? Like you're sitting up there and you're like,
I love the idea of like, okay, you're a comedian that has a shot on this show. Mm-hmm. You're doing a minute. And I think it's a
having a minute is also hilarious.
Yeah,
Here's 60 seconds.
Right, exactly. I think it's a great avenue to discover new comics for sure. Yeah. It's cool that show gives those people those cool chances. But it's just like at the same time, it's like I'm not watching for the host or I'm not watching for like the guests.
Yeah, you aren't obsessed with the fact it's at the mothership. You don't want to go there and try
exactly.
get onto that set. How about you ever see Drewski did the like could have been or whatever?
I watched one episode of that.
That was good. I saw one where I think he went to England or something. That's an interesting
I watched the one he did in New York where Timothée Chalamet was on it.
Oh, no shit.
I watched that episode. They were doing something. Timothy was promoting Marty Supreme, and Drewski was doing his could have been stuff. And there was that kid who does. There's that little kid who raps about being a candidate, and like he has a bunch of rhymes about like it seems like he's a politician, and Drewski just calling a little white kid the N-word is really funny.
Yes.
It's just
like
always
the
so
simple,
funny.
Joyful things like that. Or his whiteface thing was actually one of the
he's fantastic.
What he like, you know, it's like the full overalls and just seeing the
great.
whole body
he's so
whited out and killing it in NASCAR, but. Okay,
NASCAR. What's NASCAR?
Oh, he was at like a NASCAR thing.
Oh yeah, where he's doing
face. He was like, "Hell yeah, brother!"
He's so good.
Well, dude, and it's again short form comedy. It's like, and it's a whole different niche. And I don't think I'll ever see him do stand up. Do you think it'll ever happen? Or it's like that was another thing. I thought I would never see Zach Fox doing stand up because I was like, oh, he's touring as a DJ. He's doing Abbott Elementary like TV and stuff like that. Then he came right to Providence to the connection.
Who's Zach Fox?
Zach Fox, bald guy, mustache.
Is he bald? Look him up. Drewski doing stand-up. I think if he wanted to try it, he would absolutely sell out, and therefore he would gotta give him like a year or two, he would get good at it.
Yeah.
Zach Fox. Yeah. No, I don't know this guy.
Oh, he makes music too. He's pretty good. You've never heard
cool
of this guy?
Dude. No.
Yeah. Have you ever seen
that one looks a little familiar. Yeah. No, I think he just looks to me. He looks at the Subway Takes guy. Sorry, sorry, I shouldn't. I shouldn't.
That's
have
the next
that.
step. We go to Subway Takes. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Do you? We can close out. Do you have a hot take for your Subway Takes if you ever get that opportunity?
Fuck.
Do you have one? Do you have like? Are you prepared in your head?
I gave my friend a hot take that he took on a Subway Takes, which was I think every country in the world gets one nuclear bomb. I think that's great. I think that's fair. I think you don't get to have more than one.
Yes.
I think if you use it, you're done for the century.
Yeah.
But then but also I don't know because if everybody that's also a bad rule. That's a bad rule.
We only have one. Do we only have one too?
Everybody has one.
We only have one.
Yeah, even America.
Not all 50 states get one. Just one for all of America.
Every country gets one. Okay, but also it's like come on, like I can see.
I see it.
You can't be like every century you get a new one if you use.
No, because also
then that makes everybody want to use theirs
like
on the 99th year of the century.
No, I like only one, and you only get one because you have to really. It's like Chris Rock's bit where he's like, "Bullets $1,000."
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? It's like, you know how much you'd have to hate that country,
right?
Like literally.
But also maybe it would help us strengthen our relationships with other countries.
Be like, hey.
You know,
we could double duke this person.
Listen, we don't have a good standing with a couple of countries in the Middle East.
Yeah,
I know they're planning on something to if say a Middle Eastern country that hates
Where's
America.
Chris Ward for this conversation?
I know. I don't know anything I'm talking about politics, by the way. I'm just saying if there's a country in the Middle East that wants to use theirs on us, right? Then we use ours on theirs, right? But then they have an ally.
Yeah.
We don't have one anymore. They attack us. What are we gonna do? I think it would be a great exercise. Yeah. Be a great exercise in team building with other countries.
This is something great that AI could play out for us so that we don't actually see.
What about you? Do you have any hot takes?
Hot takes. I'm good at comedy. I believe
that's a hot take.
That's a hot take.
No, give me a real one. Do you have any actual fucking? It's gotta be there's.
Weed should be illegal again. I think weed should be illegal. I think what it's
okay. Wait, why? What do you not like about weed?
I don't like that it's gotten too strong. It gives people panic attacks.
I think it's gotten stronger because it's legal?
I think nerds got a hold of it.
Okay.
I think you can go there, get a college degree, figure out how to make it 50%. Wow, you're a cool guy now.
Holy shit!
Super weed.
So now it's now it's people, an actual drug.
Yeah, now it's worse than an actual drug.
Shit, I like that's a good take.
I know people that are actual they have been drug addicts in the past. Like my father was a recovered addict, and he said literally. You said weed's heroin now. Are you kidding me? You see that motherfucker on a dab rig nodding off on the fucking train? Shit like that.
I agree. I wish I did more. We didn't talk about drugs at all.
Yeah.
But it's like
It's a very politically correct podcast. Yeah.
No, yeah. I'm down to talk about it. I'll drink very rarely with friends, and I'll smoke a little bit more than rarely with friends.
Yeah.
But I don't smoke regularly. I don't drink regularly. Yeah. Not because I don't want to. It's just I'm not one of those guys that's gonna go out and buy it. Oh. I'm a moocher.
Yeah, it's just like I would never buy a pack of cigarettes, but I'll take a drag off of it or take a cigarette that's there.
Literally after my show tonight, I stood outside with a bunch of comics. Like, anybody have a cigarette? Like, I'm never gonna go out. Well, cigarettes is different because I like having a pack.
Yeah,
even though I don't.
It's a
smoke
cool thing to have. Like,
even though I don't smoke it,
if
I like
you
being
die on
the
the
guy
side of the road and they go through your pocket, they're
yeah.
Cool.
Yes. But also, I love
being.
Yeah, dude. But also, I love being the guy who he gets other. Like, if another comedian doesn't have one, I like being the guy that can give one.
Here you go. Oh, rough set, buddy. Here you go.
You need this. Yeah.
Yeah, and then not even say anything, just stoically sitting there smoking cigarettes.
You seem like you smoke a lot. Are you a big smoker?
I've been off it a little while, yeah.
I was
smoking blunts every single day.
Fuck, okay.
Yeah, that's why my fall off with weed happened, because I did enjoy it a lot, and it made me dumb down and relax, and it was a very good social thing for me. But then it got to.
But what happens? Yeah, what happens when you start?
I'd be sitting with my closest friends, and I would be completely paranoid. I'd be like, "Yeah, I gotta get out of here."
Oh, that's why.
Yeah. My best friend for 15 years.
I have a lot
conspiring against me.
Yeah, dude, that's crazy.
And also the
that's gotta be a wild.
Oh yeah, it just perpetuates, and I think that we're already so disassociated from reality. We don't need to add weed on top of doom scrolling. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to sit there on TikTok hitting a cart and be like, I'm learning so much.
Yeah.
In one ear and out the other. And I think it was better when someone that could only do basic math and wanted to be a local rapper had a good way to make an income, man.
Right.
I think it was a much better thing than
I like the idea. I like that. That's why you stopped. Yeah. A lot of people that I know, they stopped doing weed because they've realized that it keeps them from being productive.
You can be productive with weed.
See, I've always wanted to. Yeah. I don't do it on my own. So whenever I can't be productive really around friends when we're all smoking because we're all just making.
It's like the unwind at the end of it. But for me, it was like I'd like to get up. I got half a blunt in my car, get my coffee, smoke that half a blunt, and then I'm going out for the day. And then I'm moving. You know what I'm saying?
Whoa! So it's the first thing you do in the beginning. My friend Ben does that. Yeah. He can't really function just without doing it every morning.
Then you take it away, and you're like, okay, why am I getting out of bed now?
Yeah,
it's crazy shit. But you talk about Bob Odenkirk and David Cross, and they were talking about when they were doing Mr. Show with Bob and David.
Okay,
before it was in the '90s. You probably did watch it, but it was one of the first skit shows on HBO. But he was talking.
Were they on drugs?
They were asking, they were like, yo, you guys were so outlandish and all the ideas were so crazy. You must have been smoking a ton of weed. They were like, we were just up writing every night. David would hit a bowl at the end when we were done. But
shit.
Yeah, people think you need weed to expand your mind. But again, all of your stuff is very surreal, very interesting, has a very interesting palette to it. And you're a pretty sober guy.
Yeah.
100%.
Right. So it's I don't understand. I was trying weed because I thought, okay, maybe this could also be an avenue that I would try that could help me create more ideas.
Yeah.
But then you realize, no, okay, I do have a good amount of stuff that I got from not even doing sober, right? And so it's
I think a lot of people need stories that go along with it, and they use it for stand-up. You know what I'm saying? Oh, dude, we were doing acid at this festival one time. You know when you do acid and you be talking to people, and you end up on a roof, man.
You don't want to be hacked.
Exactly.
You know, if you can talk about drugs and alcohol in a way that's not usually people are usually doing it, then I'm all for it.
Yeah, it's cool.
That's why if you see my set tonight, I started with a couple of fat jokes because I wanted get
them all out of the way, guys.
I wanted to get them out of the way.
You know
and so I spent 5 minutes talking about my weight, but then the other 35 of it was it was trying to be as silly as possible. I got to talk about dinosaurs, about
It's
like
goofy.
all dogs go to heaven, like all that shit.
All dogs go to heaven. That's a good dog.
Yeah.
Why are you saying he's not? Why are you saying he's not friendly and pulling him away? Just,
Yeah,
oh my
dude.
God. Sorry, I didn't mean to.
Yeah, I love that
Yeah.
shit. You know that the silly shit is what I want to be doing.
Yeah, it's
and
literally.
therefore just start with the stuff that
You
you
get
know.
to be a college professor and go in there and just fucking rip these
Yeah.
people that follow
It's a
you
TED
on
talk about
Facebook.
shit that no one would major in. Yeah.
Shit,
Yeah.
man.
This was fun as fuck, dude.
Yeah,
How much have we been going for? Oh, it's not an hour yet. We still have 4 more minutes.
Yeah, you want to? Okay, 4 minutes.
Yeah, let's do 4 minutes.
4 minutes. Have you done drugs besides weed and alcohol and nicotine?
Yeah, I did acid once in college.
What'd you think?
I fucked up in the way where I didn't ask questions until after I took it. I should have asked questions way before. I took it and then I was like, cool, so how long is this probably supposed to like be in effect for? A couple hours? They're like, no, you're gonna be off all day tonight and tomorrow.
Yeah, like 12 hours.
And I was like,
you're putting in a
no,
full
I'm
shift
not.
there, but
I have work in the morning. Cut to me waking up at 10 a.m. to drive to work on acid.
Yeah.
And I worked at a deli at the time. I was slicing meats.
No!
Slicing meats on acid is tough.
Thinking about how it's animals and how we process the animals.
Yeah, also I'm working with a blade, brother.
Yeah, the mandolin. Oh my God! You went to work. You didn't call out.
No, I didn't call out.
This work ethic.
No,
That's
it's,
how you
it's
find
not
success.
that. It's not that.
Look at
I
that.
was afraid of. My bosses were scary back then. You don't call out of work when you got a scary boss.
I've only heard one story that's worse than that. Is a kid told me he took acid for the first time and then he went to a full day of high school.
Fuck.
Yeah, he was just. And then he was like, "I'm never doing that shit again."
A full day of high school.
Yeah, he just
nuts.
went through high school. That sounds terrible.
What about you? What else? What have you been?
I
on?
did mushrooms and I tried acid maybe 2 times.
I gotta get on mushrooms. Was mushrooms bad for you?
It's a happier medium than acid because acid like locking in for a full 12 hours, but mushrooms 8 hours. I know a lot of people microdose, but again, it's just like weed. I can be like, okay, give me like 20 minutes. I'm gonna lock in and get back to real life.
Yeah.
Mushrooms, it just keeps going and going and going and going, and you're like, yeah, I'd like to not think about colors right now.
Okay,
you know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah. So it becomes
it's
a bad
fun when you
high
get in
then,
your
or
car. What?
Does it become a bad high?
No, not really.
It's just you get bummed out. Yeah, because it's lingers.
It lingers. And I'm like, okay, I like being in control of everything. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, got in my car, it was like a spaceship. Awesome. Sick.
Yeah.
Okay. I do not want to fly this spaceship right now.
Dude, you know what? I don't think about it enough, but I think I could benefit from doing weed a little bit more because sometimes at night I will get really anxious about like where I'll have an existential crisis.
I would do that.
And I think I could benefit from doing weed when I have those.
It
but also
kind of
there's
would.
a chance that it just makes it
Yeah,
worse.
well, the weed, I say, I have a bit where it's like, people are like, I need to be stupid for this. I gotta dumb it down 2 degrees.
Yeah.
I'm going to work. They're not getting all my neural pathways. Fuck that. They don't pay me enough for that. I'm getting high, and they're not getting the best out of me.
Yes.
So, and it is good for that, where I would make a little tradition. I'd pause the movie. I'd be like, yo, this is about to go crazy. I gotta go get back in here.
Yeah.
But people actually get open so many doors. Like, all it does is get you to go to Taco Bell or like eat shitty food. And it's like, I don't know.
Dude, I didn't even need it. I was doing all that Taco Bell shit without the drugs.
Yeah, exactly. Or my favorite was, I was into football when I would drink heavily. And I would, halftime, I hate watching halftime because I just watched the first half of the game. I don't want to see that shit again. So my goal was to get to the nearest Taco Bell or fast food place and back like for right when halftime ended, so I could get back into the game without having to watch.
See, I don't watch sports. What is halftime? Is it a bunch of commercials, or
halftime is a bunch of old men talking about, well, you see, this other team could still win. I don't know, Steve. It seems like they could win too. And it's all fucking bullshit. It's like, whoa, big upset.
Yeah.
That guy fucked his leg up.
But what you're doing is you're rushing to a Taco Bell and back. Like you don't have the ability to pause and
I
rewind.
can't sit there and relax. Yeah, I can't sit there and enjoy that shit over again. I need to get the intensity of me getting 2 Taco Bell.
Yeah.
And yeah. But it's interesting you had an existential crisis, because I think of you as like,
every now and then, only because I'm 27, and like you probably have the same thing where it's like, I feel like, in my head, best time to make it is in your early 20s, and now I'm always feel like I'm making. See, but I know that fucking look, because you in your head you're like, anyone can make it at any age.
No, okay. So for me, I wish I started earlier, of course.
Right.
But I also I was an idiot. when I was earlier. So if I had all the resources, I probably would have been a lot worse at the open. I would have been cooler to people.
I don't think about that enough. Yeah, you're right.
I would not have had the head I have now to handle it, because I see people that get banned from open mics. Are you kidding me? Like, you know how crazy you have to go for that? Like, and I think about, I don't know. I think God's timing's perfect. We locked in right when we needed to lock in.
Ooh, religious, huh?
Spiritual.
Cool.
A little bit. How about you?
Dude. No.
Did you go to?
I grew up Catholic, but then
also,
I had in high school. My friend Darius was very logical, and therefore every time I would try to bring up like, oh, maybe something does exist, he'd shut it down and he'd come with facts. And I'm like, fuck, okay, I just can't. He molded.
I'll just pray. I'll just pray by myself then, brother. I guess, you know what I'm saying. But it's also no. I generally also, it could also be some cope that I have to say, like, no, I did it at the right time. No, all that TikTok. I could have danced during COVID and not had to work this job right now. Yeah, right. It's a little bit of cope.
Right, dude. You know what I'm saying? So that all my existential shit comes from. I think that this is the only kind of life we get, and then that makes me think, okay, am I doing everything the way that I should have? Right.
Okay.
And sometimes
for me, mine is more like, is this what I really want? Do I really want to post that reel?
Ooh, okay.
You know what I'm saying? Because it's like, being a public figure, you enjoy that dance, but for me, I'm like perpetuating anxiety. I'm like, am I really putting my best self out there? Or I think about like 20 years down the road, like, because I look at my podcast like even early on, but you have to go through those bad reps. Just to get it. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? It's just like you need.
But it's also like, yeah, dude. You know what? I tell everybody who like wants to get into it, like social media and shit. I love telling them, listen, if you're not posting, it's because something in you would rather. Is too busy thinking about what other people think of you, and you don't want to do it enough, right? You must not want to do it 100%, enough, and therefore something's going to happen in your time of life, or maybe it won't. Where the thing that got me started was I wanted to make videos so much that it got to a point where I wanted to make videos more than I gave a shit about what other people thought.
There we go.
And then that's when I started posting.
It was two things. My friend gave me really good advice that kind of got me out of the crisis. He said, oh, you want to stop just because it got hard? You know what I'm saying? Oh, you want to stop marketing yourself because, like, oh, it's a little bit of effort to, like, clip it and post it and put yourself out there and be open for Brian Wayne to comment on your reels?
Hey, Brian Wayne is an okay guy.
Hey, he commented on my reel. I need that. Thank you, Brian Wayne. Versus, and I completely forgot my other point because it's super.
Because you said Brian Wayne.
And
damn, dude.
Yeah. Okay. I'll let you out of my basement now. Cool.
Yeah, thanks
for coming. Boyfriend's podcast.
Is there anything you have to plug? You didn't even do like the intro to this thing. You do not do an intro to this?
What do you mean? We did 20 minutes of great content without the
Yeah, but you didn't say anything. Yeah. Is this kind of show where you just don't say anything in the beginning? Are you going to do it afterwards by yourself?
I'll do it post afterwards.
Now let's get into the episode.
This is Matt Lopes. Best comedian, most famous person that has been on this podcast. Can't believe he stopped to talk to me.
Who else have you had? Anybody that I would know?
Sean Murray. He came down.
Sean Murray's fun.
Oh, Sean Murray's awesome.
He's another silly comic.
I had Dame FK.
Dame, cool.
Mustafa Musa, cool guy.
Mustafa's one of my favorites.
Yeah, I love
really
him
good
too.
friends.
Yeah, he's awesome. And
hold on, do you Sean Murray? Have you heard of his joke about the Switch? About being in therapy with the Switch?
Yeah,
you gotta listen to it.
Dude, my fucking therapist took a call. I'm getting a new therapist. He took 2 calls while I was in the session. I was like, what the fuck?
What do you mean, during the session?
Yeah, he was like, phone rang, he answered it. I was like, oh.
You're not high priority.
No.
It's supposed to be just your time.
Exactly. That's fucked up.
That's a bad therapist.
And also, yeah. So this is the second like true video episode I've done. All those were audio and they didn't really catch on. So we're trying to expand.
I think doing it live is a great idea.
Oh yeah.
I'm telling my friend, I'm telling Chris Warren to try to, because he's doing podcasting where he just films himself and then he edits it. Yeah. I'm like, whoa, you can still do the same thing, but you can also do it live.
Yeah, War Potty podcast, and then he could also have people putting in like other things like that. Chris Warren, great guy, funny guy.
Yeah. And I don't agree with Chris politically, but he is a really good friend and he's kind to me.
And also, wait. Most importantly, you can have friends with differing political opinions.
I think so. I think it's different when that person could be dangerous.
Yeah.
You know, if that person has views and then he's also in a position of a little bit of power where he can start being actual like dangerous.
Yeah.
Then I'm like, okay.
When it turns into a rally, like, Like I read Daniel.
dude,
Daniel Tosh actually might be one of the best comedians of our generation. Or I don't know if you do. You ever?
I
listen
don't
to
know. I
Daniel
used to
from
watch
Tosh.0?
Tosh.0 a little bit.
They nerfed him with that. They locked him in a room and made him do a TV show for millions of dollars. His stand up is so fucking good.
Is it good?
Oh yeah, it's very edgy. It's very sarcastic. It's very good. But he was like, yeah, I can't do this edgy bit because if I hear too many yeehaws in the thing, it turns into a rally. I get a little, yeah, he's so fucking
yeah,
good.
but then also Anthony Jeselnik. I love a good edgy joke.
Oh yeah.
But it's Daniel Tosh. Does he lean more further right than left, or where does he?
No, I wouldn't.
Is
say
it neither?
It's more like he had a great bit that was like, I can solve cops' violence against black people.
Okay.
It's done. Only black guys can be cops.
Yeah.
Solved.
Okay, it's like that.
And he's like, yeah, and he's like, and white guys could be firemen.
Yeah, sick.
Don't get mad.
Sick. Yeah, Matt Lopes, whatever you guys want to follow me if you haven't. Thank you for having me. I'd love to do this again in the future.
Anytime.
Next time I'm in like Rhode Island or in the area, let me know.
100%.
No one love, high on drugs. I'm trying to explain me, you trying to add on us. Never really know when enough is enough. I can tell by the boost I'm a lot of the club. I don't got a nice way to say this. Got love for you, but I'm not